We're gonna do a video. Got my notes.
These are morning eyes.
Being weird. Today I'm going to talk about how to avoid getting food poisoning as much as you can, because let's be real, you can't always avoid it, because if we could, if there was a magic pill you could take, we'd all be taking it, especially when we come to places like Southeast Asia. But I'm going to give you some of the tips that I've picked up on. It's going to be a short video. Let's get to it. Most places in Southeast Asia, and I actually think all places in Southeast Asia, you can't drink the tap water. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a consistent theme. You can't drink the tap water, you have to drink bottled water. So this goes on to my point number one, avoid salad. A lot of places do salad, and it's completely fine, and they wash it with tap water. However, you're not really going to know unless you research it a bit online and look at the reviews. A lot of places, especially street food and stuff, if you're buying some sort of salad to go with your meal, they are going to wash it in tap water, and that will get you ill probably. Number two, when it comes to street food, I always say watch it being cooked. As in, you don't have to watch every process, but when you get street food, it's literally like piled up. It is like all lined up on the market stalls, and they've cooked it before, and then they just kind of heat it up and then give it to you. Now, countries like this are very hot, so they get a lot of flies. Flies land on them constantly. You know what I mean? We always go with the rule of thumb is if you can't see it being prepared for you, don't eat it. A lot of street food, they're pretty good, and if you're getting like a pad thai or something, they will cook it in front of you. Just use your common sense. If you're looking at a stall and it's clearly been sat there for a long time, don't eat it. It's been sat there in the sun, covered in flies. No good. Number three, avoid empty restaurants. It's kind of a sign when you walk past a restaurant, if it's packed and it's consistently packed, it's telling you something. If it's consistently empty, that's also telling you something as well. Now, it could have been the restaurant just opened, therefore it's empty, but we've kind of found, and it's kind of true, that if a place looks bad, it's empty, don't go in it. There's a reason it's empty, there's a reason none of the locals go to it, there's a reason it's probably got terrible reviews online. Now obviously you're not going to be able to read the reviews as you're on the road unless you've got some data from a SIM card, so just use your common sense. But sometimes you're not going to be able to avoid getting ill. I mean, whether that's like full-blown salmonella or actually just getting a really dodgy tummy for the next day and you're constantly on the toilet. So a couple of tips. Always bring anti-diarrhea medication over with you. It can be quite expensive over here. It was in Indonesia. They charged us like £12 or something for a strip of Imodium or whatever it was called. Yeah, ridiculous. It's a traveller's must-have, some anti-diarrhea tablets. So if you do have a bit of a dodgy meal, something that was washed in tap water and you're going to get diarrhea for the next day, have those tablets to hand in the morning and drink a ton of water. That's it, to be honest. It was just a short video to give you some of the tips because it's such a frequently asked question that I get, and that is just basically what I do. That's how I deduct. I avoid salad unless I know the establishment would wash it in bottled water. Two, if I'm buying off the street, I always want to see where it's being cooked and have it cooked in front of me and not sat out in the sun for hours covered in flies. And we normally avoid the empty dead restaurants that no one ever seems to go into, and it's served pretty well. Tap water is probably going to be the one that gets you things washed in tap water, or meat that's been left out and it's got covered in flies and it's not prepared properly. So seriously, just a little bit of common sense, and if it does happen, because it's guaranteed to happen at some point, just keep lots of water back in your apartment or your hostel and some anti-diarrhea tablets. What have you found? Have you ever got really bad food poisoning somewhere? What are your tips? Because obviously I'm not the master of tips, even though some people think I am, and that's very flattering. That was my advice. Give your advice down below in the comments, and I really hope none of you have got really ill off food, but let me know your stories, because yeah, some people get really ill from like parasites and stuff like that, and again, there's only so much you can do to avoid that. What have you done to avoid it? Let me know, and I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm all over with my outro these days because it's like really early in the morning. I'm going to edit this and put it up for you because that's what YouTubers do. That's my job. And I will see you tomorrow. Eat lots, but do not poop it all out straight away. That is my advice. Very strange at 8 AM. Bye!